red corner, the Pariah MMA Colorado Springs, Colorado, making her MMA debut. Please make welcome Tayler Bride. And now, fighting out of the Farmers Insurance, Thomas Swenson, blue corner, also making her MMA debut, fighting out of Grinders in Westminster, Colorado. Please make welcome Tayler Sprowl. This women's 140-pound elimination MMA bout is scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds. Referee Adam Martinez.
It's Tayler Sprowl. She's wearing the blue top and the black trunks, showing off a little midriff in between the two. And Taylor Bright wearing the rash guard and the black trunks. Miss Bright represents Pariah MMA, and Sprowl represents Grinders Fitness. Referee Adam Martinez, third in the cage, calls the fighters to the center. Sprowl probing with her strikes to get into the clinch, able to do so. Nice job by Bright, immediately getting head control, then turning back in with a one overhook, one underhook.
And it was a very interesting stance from from Taylor Bright. Had almost like a karate-style stance when she first stepped out, and as she's doing it now again. Going to work with the knees and then the hands, gets that kick up high. Just didn't quite have the follow-through on it that she wanted. 2 straight lefts landing beautifully for Taylor Bright. Definitely snapped the head back of Taylor Sprowl. And now the big knees coming from Taylor Bright. My goodness.
And Bright had done that earlier too, so you can tell at Pariah they've been working on that clinch game. And Sprowl leaking a little blood from the nose already, but not afraid to close in, and lands a stabbing knee and then another of her own by Sprowl. Sprowl's turn to go to work in the tie clinch.
Big knee battle going on right now as Taylor Sprowl is hammering knees into Taylor Bright against the cage, and now Bright reverses position, and now she's bringing the knees right now to Taylor Sprowl against the cage.
And basically a battle of attrition here because both these guys landed fairly equally in the number and the power of knee strikes. So it's going to be a little bit of who can take it the best.
Outstanding action from these two ladies. Outstanding. It's what we always talk about. You never have to have girls in a boring fight. Girls come to fight every single time.
And again, delivering the knees from a little bit of a distance there with Sprowl. Getting a little more power into it, able to drive with calf muscle. And now looking to hunt the far side ankle. Almost has the double leg wrapped up to Sprowl.
Taylor Sprowl realizing that her best work is coming when she puts Taylor Bright against that cage. And she can use the leverage, she can use the knees, and she can literally keep her in that tie clinch and just deliver knees at will.
And good job by Sprowl of changing levels there, but Bright able to splay her legs, keep some distance between her knees, and that keeps Sprowl from being able to lock her hands and finish on the double leg. So Bright showing she understands the wrestling game with her positioning against the cage.
These two are trading knees unbelievably, and here comes Taylor Bright with some outstanding strikes to the head.
There's the 10-second clacker, and again, knee strikes by both. Looks like we're going to take it to round number 2.
Outstanding first round from these two ladies. They've got the house on fire tonight. Want to thank you for joining us tonight on SCL Fight Night, the first ever. This is SCL's version of finding new champions for Sparta Combat League. Really solid action here from the get-go from both ladies as they both came out trading shots on the feet. Then it went to knee strikes, and then it went to clinch work, and then it went to cage clinch work with knees, and that's how it ended in the first round, JR. Unbelievable first round from these two.
And a really tough position to fight in. The clinch is really very draining. Not only trying to turn your opponent, work your defense, but trying to be offensive, jam your opponent into the cage, which is a full body effort, and then fire off with some of the largest muscles of the body and bringing those knees up.
And let's not forget, these ladies are young fighters. You know, the energy and the excitement and the lights and the crowd and all that. You wonder if this plays into it, but I got to tell you, these two ladies look like they've been doing this a long time.
And immediately looking to initiate that clinch again is Sprowl. She was working for the takedown toward the end of round one. Coming in round two, looking like she wants to put it on the ground.
And both of these ladies, I'm telling you, both of these ladies must sense that the knees are paying off, because they are both sticking to the knee game plan beautifully. And here comes the hands of Tayler Bright. Wow, she's got some phenomenal hands.
Bright able to stun Sprowl there for a moment, but Sprowl takes a second, regathers herself, gets back in the fight, starts hunting that takedown one more time, but Bright putting her wrestling defense on display. And a little separation here, and we've seen that maybe favors Bright.
And here comes Sprowl throwing hands and knees. Look at the action.
Bright brought the knee up, and then wisely, as she brought that knee down, immediately put her legs into the splayed position where there was some distance in between them, keeping Sprowl from being able to lock up that hand position she wanted for the takedown, because she was going for it.
Yeah.
Just really nice footwork by Bright in her takedown defense, foot positioning.
And a nice attempt right there of Sproul to change levels, drop down, look for the takedown while she's got Bright against the cage. But again, just like you said, JR, Bright doing an outstanding job with those hips, getting lower than Sproul and coming back up, bringing Sproul out and staying out of trouble. And now we've got Tayler Bright putting Tayler Sproul against the cage again with the knees. This has been an absolute Muay Thai slugfest.
We say it time and time again, Muay Thai with 4-ounce gloves. That's a tough way to make a living.
And these girls are doing it.
I can promise both these ladies are going to have a hard time walking tomorrow from the knee strikes that they've taken into their legs, that's for sure. And just like we talked about in round one, a battle of attrition here.
Yes.
Both of them going after it, neither of them willing to relent a position. Bright doing a nice job going back and forth between digging under the face of Sproul to bring her back up high and then delivering some strikes. And Sproul not knowing, do I have to defend and change my position against the strikes, or do I continue against the takedown that she's trying to defend and make adjustments there?
Both ladies just doing outstanding work here in the second round. They literally are negating each other's offense with the 10-second clacker just going off. This is definitely going to be a tough fight to score. As they separate, both throw and exchange hands, good defensively to finish the round beautifully. Wonderful second round as well. Albert Rosales and Shannon Sin in the corner of Tayler Sproul, giving her some instruction. And Shannon Sin was fired up just now. And in the corner of Tayler Bright, we've got none other than one of the best coaches in the state of Colorado, Drew Lawrence from Pariah MMA. And he's giving his fighter good, calm, clean instruction as well. But JR, how do you have this fight scored? Oh my goodness.
Wow, good call, Ron.
Yeah.
It's pretty much a gimme right now.
It is. It is really a toss-up for this fight. So if you're Tayler Sproul, what do you need to do to cement this win aside from a finish?
You need to either make sure that you get that takedown and don't waste time just trying for it, time and energy, or try to work from a distance and snap around the head and the body of your opponent so the judges can see you're doing damage.
And and I think for Tayler Bright, I think for her to control that distance, she is the longer fighter. I think for her, she likes to throw those knees. She separates well and throws her hands even better on the separation. Just like you said earlier, I think that's the key for her to stay busy with that action.
I agree, and immediately we see Sprowl come in using her striking to initiate the clinch. She's been able to do it time and again. Let's see if Bright's able to use any circular footwork. That's kind of the one little mistake we've seen out of these two fighters is the Bright backs up straight, and that allows Sprowl the chance to initiate the clinch. Although once they're there, it makes for exciting action for us. And there it is. That's what we were talking about. Sprowl needs to commit to that takedown.
Great call.
And she sure did, but my goodness, what a sprawl by Bright.
Outstanding sprawl. And now she's literally looking to start driving those knees again into the midsection of Tayler Sprowl.
And Bright was warned to not bring that knee up to the head. In the elimination or the amateur division in Colorado, you cannot knee to the head of an opponent at any time.
Very, very nice job of Tayler Bright controlling Tayler Sprowl right now, but Sprowl looking to get out of there and throwing strikes from that position, but a very, very tight clinch game from Tayler Bright. And now the separation, Tayler Sprowl, and these girls are throwing hands right now. Oh, nice inside leg kick from Tayler Sprowl, beautifully done, followed with a left and a straight right to follow.
Bright trying to measure the distance a little bit. Has to be careful because we know Sprowl will punch her way into the clinch. She does exactly that, jams it into the cage. I had Bright ahead in this round by the fact that she had controlled that position up against the cage while she had the headlock, but now this is Sprowl's chance to come back.
Sprowl looking in the corner for instructions, and both her coaches are telling her, go, 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 throw anything you've got right now. But again, Tayler Bright doing a really nice job of controlling. And again, Tayler Sprowl now coming up with knees, turns Tayler Bright. This is one hell of a fight.
Crowd letting these fighters know they're excited to be here this evening too. Got to be a great feeling for both of these fighters to hear the crowd getting after it for them like this.
What I love about this fight and this action between these two ladies is when one throws, the other one follows immediately, not to be outdone. I love that action.
10-second clacker sounded. These two going to take it to the end. We'll take it to the judges.
What a fight.
Scorecards. Judge Garcia scores about 29-28 Sproul. Judge Mullen scores about 29-28 Bright. And Judge Hilsenbeck scores about 30-27, declaring your winner by split decision, fighting out of the blue corner, Tayler Sproul.
With our winner, Tayler Sproul. Listen to that crowd, man. It's gotta feel great. Your very first MMA fight. Tell me how you feel.
I feel amazing.
It is pretty great, aside from all that exhaustion that I know that first fight brings out. So let's talk the fight. You guys came in, you traded some heavy blows early. You looked really good. Striking looked on point. I think the story of that fight going on was you looking for the takedown. You weren't quite able to get it, but you still did enough work in the meantime to make it happen. Talk me through it. Did anything happen that you didn't expect? Did anything surprise you about your opponent?
She's very strong, very good opponent. I appreciate her. And I don't know, it's just, I don't really remember just amazing fight.
It's a hard thing. It's a rush once you got it all going. Last thing I want to talk about is kind of your game plan going in. I know that a lot of the times in your first fight, stuff doesn't quite go how you're expecting. But tell me what your game plan was going in and how that played out.
My coach just told me to be calm, train my skills, train hard for this. I work every day and just be confident. So I don't really have a set game plan.
That's fine. That's important. Again, your first fight, you don't exactly know what's going to happen, but being calm and all that is important. You did that. You got a hell of a crowd out here. I want you to go ahead, throw out some shout-outs, some thank yous to anybody you got.
I just want to thank all my family and team members that came out and supported me. Like, thank you guys so much. And all my family, my mom, my dad, my sister, thank you guys. And a special thank you to my two coaches, Albert Rosales and Stan. You guys are truly amazing. Thank you so much.
Amen. Not only can I say this, one last thing. So tonight you earned your first win in the cage, but tonight you can now officially say that you are an MMA competitor. So ladies and gentlemen, give it up for this young lady one more time coming out put on a show.
Hey, real quick, the fight didn't go to the ground like we wanted it to, but Taylor's doing a promotion to Blue Belt, and I wanted all you guys to take part in that with us. Thank you.
It's a very special thing there, that blue belt. All right, guys, one last time for our winner, Taylor.